Okay, hi guys. I just wanted to do a video here. I'm going to package up some orders, and I thought maybe I'd record it, something different, and it's in my new area where I can run and grab everything that I need, so I'm so excited. So I'll get started. So here's one order. I already had started before I decided I was going to record it. I can't tell where the camera is. Okay, I guess. So this is a mini loaf of goat's milk and honey. And then we've got a bar of the almond and honey soap there, and neither one of these are ready to go. They were pre-ordered, uncured, so they have the cure date on them for the customer. And then I've got a little baggie of samples there. So I'm going to package this up in a flat rate envelope. Tight squeeze, but it'll do it. Okay, so there's that one. And then I have another pre-order here of uncured soaps. This is a coconut lime verbena. The goat's milk and honey, I don't have another mini loaf of that. I usually only do one mini loaf per batch usually, so no more of the goat's milk and honey until I have another batch cured. But the bars will be coming up here in another couple weeks. They'll be listed. Okay, so here's another pre-order of uncured soaps. This is the newest batch of coconut lime verbena mini loaf, and I've got five bars of that going in, which I'm just finishing up here. And I'm not wrapping this in my plastic excuse me, because it still has to cure, so I want her to be able to set these out and let them cure properly. So we're going to get that wrapped up in some bubble wrap. I will wrap those in some tissue paper though to protect them in shipping. Put the mini loaf here. And I also something I really wanted to do in this video, I decided I'd make it, and I wanted to just give a shout out to other soap makers out there, handmade soap makers that are running their own business. And we all know how hard, how much work and how much time and effort we put into this. I've just been thinking about this the last couple days. I was thinking, how do we do it? Oops, sorry, I'm putting that right up in front of the camera. We're running, most of us, and I think most all of us are running this all by ourselves. I mean, we might have some help from a spouse, or just now and then from a spouse, but for the most part I think we're mostly doing this all by ourselves. And what that involves is, not only do we have to create and make the products, we have a lot of testing. You want to offer new products or whatever, and you have to go through this testing period where you have to test the recipe. A lot of times it's not right the first time. You've got to do it over and over and over again. And then you've got the whole testing period, of testing it on yourself, friends and family, whatever, to make sure it's a good quality product before you're ready to offer it to the customer. So that takes a lot of time. And then, once you've gotten through that phase, then you actually make, you make the product. Then you have to come up with packaging for the product. So there we become graphic designers. I think most of us design our own labels. And then you've got to take pictures. So we're also photographers. You know, because good pictures are a must. If you don't have good pictures, there's going to be someone out there that does have good pictures, and if it comes down to a choice between your product or theirs, most likely, you know, theirs is going to win out. So we have to be photographers, good photographers. We are customer service, we are shipping, we're receiving, we're the accountants, we budget, we, I don't know if I said marketing, we have to keep track of our supplies and ordering, and then, you know, answering emails. You know, then you've got to find the time to, there's a fly, to answer emails. And just, it's a tremendous amount of time. Which I think we all, you know, agree we thoroughly enjoy. We really do, or we wouldn't be doing it. But it was just crossing my mind of how much each of us actually puts into this as a business. You know, I think most of us are used to the fact that, you know, we can't work just regular 8-hour days. I know a lot of times I'm up late at night. You know, I try to start my morning by, once I get the kids off to school, I try to sit down, have a cup of coffee, and go through my emails, and try to answer as many as I can. Try to update my Facebook, although I usually don't get to that till later. You know, try to add any products that need to be added. You know, and then it's on to packing orders. You know, making the products that need to be made for the order. You know, if there's some that need to be made, like, you know, things like this or whatever, that actually make to order. You have to make those, and you have to put the orders together and get them shipped out. Then hopefully you have time during your day, you know, and then if I don't have to take any pictures of new products or list new products, then at the end of the day I might have time to actually make some products. But I think most of us are used to the fact that a lot of times we end up having to stay up late at night to actually get the time that's not allotted to make products. So it's really, you know, it's amazing. Anyway, I was just thinking, it was going through my head the last few days. I was like, wow, we're pretty amazing. But it's so much fun, you know, it's really such an interesting job. To have. We're lucky we're able to do it. You know, we are our own bosses, so that's definitely a plus. I think. Although I'm probably harder on myself than I ever was when I actually was running my other business and had employees. I hope I put the cure date on that. Yes, I did. Phew. I hope I'm able to fit this order in a flat rate box. I mean a flat rate envelope. So I kind of planned on being able to. I think I can. And I know it looks like a lot of bubble wrap, but remember, this bubble wrap is already being recycled once by me. It already had one use in life, and now I'm giving it another. And maybe the person receiving the product will give it another use. So let's grab an envelope. Whoops. Let's see if we can get this down there. Squeeze it in. It's a tight fit for sure. But we did it. Woo! I'm gonna be able to do that though? Might. I don't know. This is a tight fit. Okay. I think I'll still have room for samples too. I'm gonna need some taping. They'll be glaring at me at the post office on that one. So I'll put some free samples in that one. Okay, what do we have now? Let's do this one. This one is this is my body silk. This one's in Dragon's Blood. And then a Dragon's Blood soap. So we're also going to do that one in a flat rate envelope. And here. Need some more bubble wrap here. No, plenty of bubble wrap for that so it doesn't get damaged. that, I'll do the samples later on that too, because I want to put some dragon's blood scented body icing in that for your samples. So, what else have we got here? That one was here. This one was for goat's milk and honey. Goat's milk, honey, and oatmeal mini loaf. And I did make 2 mini loaves just by chance of that, because I did a double batch. So I still will have a mini loaf available of that. I hope you guys can see what I'm doing. I hope it's in the camera. I have a lot of new subscribers. I am so excited. Thank you guys so much for subscribing and for your support. Really appreciate it. I'll have to do a contest here soon too, coming right up. Okay, so this here gets a label there. And then I put a directions for use label on the bottom, which says it's fully cured, because I don't list my soaps until they're fully cured. But if you reserve some, you can always contact me like these people did and reserved uncured soaps ahead of time, and I have no problem sending them out that way, uncured. I just don't like to list them until they're cured. So this one will be ready October 26th. So she had that, and this. And I still have to make up the body mousse for that. So we'll go ahead and get that put in there. Let me get some more bubble wrap. I might run out of room on my memory card for my camera, so if it shuts off suddenly and I'm not able to bid you a proper adieu or say goodbye, then I apologize. Hopefully this won't be too long. Let me check and see how long I've taken here. Ooh, it's almost 20 minutes. I better finish this up pretty quick. See if I'm still in the camera even. Oh, good. Wasn't sure how much I was getting in there. Squeeze that in there. This one seems to be a tighter fit. Guess that bubble wrap doesn't like to go down. More bubble wrap. Let's see, I might just do it this way. There we go. Just have to get creative. I like to save as much money for you guys on shipping as possible. So I like to use a flat rate envelopes if at all possible. I just really have to protect the products in bubble wrap. But again, if it was a matter of I was buying the bubble wrap and using it, I wouldn't be so keen on that, but where it's recycled, I'm okay with it. Okay, and then I have one more product that has to go in that I will do in a bit. What else have we got here? Okay. Okay, this order has a crazy cucumber bubble bar, chocolate raspberry truffle orange dream wildfire. I need to put these in alphabetical order. Okay. We have a crazy cucumber, orange dream, wildfire, coconut lime verbena body icing. That's the 2-ounce size. Oh, where? Okay. Well, I'm not going to be able, I've got to get the Applejack and Peel soy candle on that one. So, I'll just show you, I'll put some free sample labels on here, and then I'm going to bid you adieu. I've got the almond and honey sample. Almond and honey sample label. Excuse me, I'm going to include a juicy sample with that. This is one of my new ones. Kind of goes along with one of my new lines, and I'll hit on that some other point. But I'm sending, I just made a small batch of this, but I am sending some samples out of it. I only had a few samples, but that is my pink watermelon. I'm just making those a bit different than my normal recipe. Oh, and this is a new product that I've started sending out as well. This is, I have the foaming body mousse. I have the body sorbetto, which is a sugar scrub lotion. And now I've got this body body gelato, and this is a foaming sugar scrub. And she ordered a Pink Thang foaming body mousse, so I'm including this Pink Thang body gelato foaming sugar scrub on this. So I think I've gone on long enough. I'm going to stop it there because what am I at? Oh my goodness, it's like 25 minutes. So, all right, guys, thanks for hanging out and watching. I appreciate if you watched the whole video. I appreciate you sitting through this long video, and I will be talking to you soon. Take care. Bye.